Hello, conscious co-creators. We are going to discover your passion over the next couple of days, and we're going to get some guidance and insight about how it is you can connect to that inspiring, passionate energy. And this is a 2-day reading. It's also completely timeless. Whenever it is that you are coming upon this reading or finding it, it's the perfect time for you to receive this guidance and insight to spark that passion once again, or to see where it is that you can focus your attention to be able to feel that fire within you, or learn from it, they're saying, or learn from it. Okay, well, we're going to use this beautiful goddess deck to give you 2 group options or card options. So let's see what your group option number 1 is today. Woo, I just dropped that. Let me see here. Okay, card number 52, and Stillness. Yuki Onna. All right, and card option number 2, let's hopefully keep keeping this one on the table. Card option number 31, Marry with Miracles. Okay, well, you've got your 2 card options here laid out for you. You can take all the time you need. Either card option and group option number 1, card number 52, Yuki Onna and Stillness, or card option and group option number 2, card number 31, and Marry with Miracles. Once you've made your selection, you can head down to the description and click on the timestamp next to the goddess or the card option that's calling you. Most intuitive pull for you, and I will see you in your passion reading. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. This is a 2-day look at discovering how you can realign with that passion center or that passion within you, that fire within you. And if you're listening to this, you've chosen the first card option, Yuki Onna, card number 52, and Stillness. This is very interesting. This is definitely like a hermiting type of energy. They're telling you you need to go within to find that spark within. Immediately, that's what's happening. I'm wondering what we're going to explore in the stillness for the next couple of days for you. But first, they're going to have me read a bit about this beautiful goddess from the book so that you understand how it is she's coming in to help you revive that or spark that passion, discover that passion within you. So the empowerment message, they're having me read the first paragraph and then the last word of the last sentence of the first section. Very distinct and specific guidance about the reading. So it says, the Japanese goddess of winter, Yuki Onna, calls you to a practice of daily meditation and stillness to prepare you for greater productivity and results. Being open and receptive, slowing down, and allowing for time to dream activates your partnership with the universe so you can truly set your intentions in motion. Then, almost without effort, you discover their vibrational match in the world of form. Just as the life force quickly builds within a seed buried under the snow, so too will the energy build in the seed of your desires before manifesting with no effort on your part. You will find how easy it is to co-create while implementing a practice of stillness and receptivity. So stillness and receptivity is the goal to discovering your passion over the next couple of days. There's this very clear practice of going within that she's calling you to. And this last sentence here, the action now is non-action. Very important. The action now is non-action. I actually love the idea of settling into yourself, is how Spirit is just saying it right now. Settling into yourself with Yuki Onna and understanding that your true passion is discovered within you. Let's see what we have for your role. It's a 5. So there's some change that needs to be made here. Change. I mean, the 3 and the 2 will be like collaborating, partnership decisions, creative decisions that may need to be made. If you're finding that you're in like a creative blocked energy, or like you're stuck, then this energy is going to allow you to revive that passion within you or make some changes or choices. We're just setting up the back end of your reading now, and we're most certainly going to take a look, of course, at the next couple of days with the changes that may occur. Interesting, you have a 3-2-5 and then a 5-2. I suspect there's some decisions that need to be made in this group. But of course, we'll let the cards be our guide. Okay, let's just set up your tarot and your animal cards, and then we'll take a look. Anything else you'd like them to know? It feels like, because she's the goddess of winter, it feels like we're meant to be cozy or comfortable or warm in the stillness. There's just this feeling of like comfort, even though it looks ice cold. It's like we're coming out, we're getting out of the cold or something to that effect. Okay. Let's see what day one has to offer you. Humor. Lovely. Maybe some of you out there are going like, I don't have time to be still. I don't have time to take a break. I don't have time to, spend time alone. That's just not my life. Spirit is saying, you gotta make it joyful in some way. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So there's this energy of lightness that happens day one. I almost feel like they're like, if you think we're playing a joke on you, like, we're not playing a joke on you. We mean it. It's real. If you want to be able to discover your passion, you are going to need to actually look within yourself and take a moment for yourself. And you can do that in a way that doesn't have to feel so heavy or daunting, is the word they're using. Daunting. This is only one day. We're only looking at 2 days. Do something that's light, that's fun, that reconnects you to your spirit within, that allows you to have some time for receptivity and non-action. This means they just want you to reconnect with that lighter side of life, that lighter side of your personality, almost like your childhood energy or a childlike self. Let's see what we have for the tarot. The Emperor. Ooh. Wisdom. And this just balance energy. So you've got like an owl balancing on a sword here on the throne. The Emperor is the father of the major arcana and is most certainly about taking your power back, being in control of your own life. The fact that we're getting it with a humor card is interesting. Let's see what we have to couple it. Wow. King of Cups, in control of your emotions, and a killer whale here. This is like top level stuff. This is also very masculine energy. So if there's been something in your life that you've needed to make a decision around a relationship or a male energy, you may need to take a moment to yourself to mull it over, to listen to your true spirit. If you're looking to have passion in a relationship with a male that you have, that would be part of this. And they need you to take a lighter approach. These two cards are kind of, they're very masculine, they're very powerful. The Emperor wants to be in control or to set boundaries in places and to set things up. And the King of Cups is, you can see, good at balancing their emotional body. But the killer whale is a very powerful whale, very intelligent whale. So emotional intelligence and the real world protection, boundary setting kind of control. We don't want to skew to the lower expression of these masculine cards, which is, self-importance, ego, massive amounts of control over other people. But instead, it's the light version of yourself that's going to help you feel like you have the power over your own life and that you have the power over your own emotions. And I also think if there's been some sort of a decision that you have to come to that hasn't had a solution to it or has been really bothering you, they're telling you get back into your power position and emotional balance before you go ahead and make that decision. Ask yourself Does this feel good to me? Am I passionate about this, right? How do I discover the passion here? That's what we're asking. In day one, it's from a lighter perspective and getting really stable before you go ahead and like choose something, move forward. There's a pause that's happening for this group if you chose Yuki Onna. There's a pause that wants to connect you back to your passion or back to your spirit or back to your fire. And what they're telling you is, it's almost like it's not that serious day one, or like lighten up a little bit, okay? That's how you're gonna get your power back. Kind of letting it lift off of your shoulders for a moment, and you'll be able to feel much more in the driver's seat of your life, and your emotions may not be all over the place anymore. If you can take a moment, kind of, if it's serious, I'm not saying laugh it off, but sometimes the serious decisions that we have to make or that we're mulling over, or the things that we're pondering that are connected to our creativity, our passion, or what you want to bring to life, or a relationship that you're passionate about, they need a break. They need a lightness break. And it looks like day one, they're telling you, if you can be light about this, this is gonna set you in a different positioning than you have been. Let's see what we have for the animal guides. Make your dreams real. Ooh, and the spider, love this. Yeah, this is a creation energy. So again, if you're looking to create something, trying to create something, and you have some sort of a block in the weaving, you know, Spirit's giving you that spider spirit to help you remember that, like, it doesn't all have to be serious. There's room for lightness, and lightness can actually get us grounded again sometimes. It looks like that's what's happening, is especially if we're trying to bring a dream to life or something that you're passionate about to life. If you've been bogged down by it, there's this sense of being still and then being light at the same time. Day one, yeah, again, sandpiper spirit, and be playful. So yeah, you can tell they're just reiterating this message here for you, group one. Day one, group one, day one, you gotta lighten up here. We need to go do something fun, do something playful, get yourself out of your head and into your heart center, into your emotions, so you can clear those out and feel much more grounded within yourself, especially moving into day two. Permission to laugh, permission to take a break, permission to dance around, permission to dream and experience that silver lining, right? Believe it or not, I just feel like it's going to just get you focused again, almost. Help make you feel clear and in a power position to make decisions or to move forward. Hey, conscious co-creator, I'm pausing your reading to give you a short reminder that sometimes a general reading just doesn't quite cut it. And that's where a personal reading comes in to give you a deeper, more focused look at your unique situation or circumstance. My personalized reading provides a tailored card spread just for you and in-depth audio insight. It's created specifically for your needs and sent to your email. You pick your topic, select your reading length, survey 16 tarot decks featuring the star card, and choose the one that's resonating most with you. Then share your topic and your current experience or your situation and ask me your questions. To learn more about the Passion Personal Reading, you can check out the link in the description below. Now, let's get back to your reading. Let's see what we have day two. Yeah, okay, balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Lovely. So again, this is clear. You've probably been out of balance, which is why they're like, to get your passion in place and for you to be able to discover it, move forward with it, make choices on it. We've been out of whack. We need to get back into whack. So we're lightening up and we're getting back into balance here. Perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. There's just a major check-in that you guys need in group one over the next 2 days. Let's see what we have connected. Page of Wands, and there's the fire. New chapter, new spark, new inquisitive, curious energy. And the Seven of Pentacles. And look at all these webs you're weaving now. We went from weaving one web with one spider to 7 webs here. This is amazing. Wow. Lovely. Indication of the spider knowing what to do, or looking back on the webs that they've already woven and finding pentacles in them, right? So this is a card of patience and experience, and coupled with this Page of Wands, the balance energy is actually going to serve you quite well in this group. It reignites your passion. It gives you the opportunity to take a look at what you have been working on, whether that's, again, a project or a passion, a passionate energy that you're in. I'm trying to come up with examples, but something that you really want, or something that you're attached to, or something that you feel within you that you're inspired by. Could be a relationship. This tells us that you're going to be moving forward with it for sure from a place of experience, but we needed to not be so serious about it so we could get into a balanced state and get this young energy back. Pages are young, vibrant, curious beings. They help us to see the world from a different perspective. And a Page of Fire, which is what passion kind of is all about following that passion, looking at that fire, noticing it. And then here you can see we get the exact opposite suit, the earth energy going, okay, now I can put that into place. Now I can bring that to fruition, or now I can start to work on that, and I can be patient with myself. This is balanced energy as well. So day 2 will be all about balance. We got to lighten up and go, okay, I'm taking this way too seriously. I've been in it for too long. I'm blocked, or I've dug myself a hole, or been overthinking about this, whatever it may be. And I've got to go do something fun. And then second day, you can start to feel and inquire further based on the fact that you, A, have experience in building whatever this web is, clearly, and B, it's okay to be playful and light and to be re-sparking that fire within you, to be inspired again, to bring new life to something, bring new life to something that you've been working on. It needs and requires balance. And I would say if you chose this group, this might be a helpful message as you move forward. If you ever notice that you're much too bogged down, too much in your head, you're feeling heavy, you're feeling creatively blocked, you're feeling like, I don't know what the answer is here. I am stumped. I am heavy. Day 1, we get light, right? Do something fun, laugh. And it resets your emotional foundation and your physical foundation. You get protected again. You go back into a control seat, right? The power seat, the front seat, the driver's seat. And day 2, now you have a more balanced state to work on from within and without. If you're like overdoing, she's helping you to kind of go into and embark upon the stillness within to create this balance and energize this fiery energy and get back into the work that needs to be done. And you'll know what it is. You'll know what to do. With the 7 of Pentacles, we get the wisdom to show up day in and day out and build whatever it is we'd like to build, or create whatever it is you'd like to create. And you have already done so, it looks like. Look at all these beautiful pentacles in these webs. You're very intelligent, very creative in this group. And I think that sometimes you can just get in your head or get bogged down. Let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. The Moon. This is needing to trust your intuition, to trust the path. And you can see foraging in the trash. Let's not do that. Let's not be kind of desperate. We just want to, it's like you guys need a break in this group. Be light. Let yourself have a break. Trust that you will be shown the way. Trust that you will come back into balance when you allow yourself off the hook from the heavy and the trying. And this way you can flow with your intuition and receive. Remember, non-action and receptivity. Not surprising you've got that Moon card. Okay, let's see what we have for your animal guides here on day 2. Yes, the Starfish Spirit. Card number 59, open to infinite possibilities. I love that. The balance brings this into your life. So yes, infinite possibilities, massive amounts of curiosity and wonder returning to you on day 2. And it's because you raise your vibration quite nicely. And the Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. So having a bit of patience again as you're showing up for the day in and day out work. They're also reminding me of what the verbiage of the Yuki Ona card and stillness around realizing that it's going to come in form once you reconnect with it within yourself. So whatever it is that you need to do in your life, in this case, day 1, be lighter, and day 2, come back into balance with that beautiful sense of possibility and being willing to be an open channel, to watch and to wait, that it will come to you, that it will be brought into form. Wonderful. This sounds like a fun couple of days, if I do say so myself, group number 1. Okay, let's take a look at your final message. This is a surrender card, perhaps a bit helpful over the next couple of days for you. Aha! Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. You're already on your path. Sometimes as human beings, we just can get caught up in things, make things more important than they maybe need to be, get into our heads and just constantly be thinking and plotting and trying and planning. And I think you just need a bit of a break and to surrender to the path of your spirit, the path of your soul, the path of your passion. And there you will rediscover it again, and perhaps even more. So I hope that this serves you for the next couple of days. It was a pleasure to do this reading for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at what kind of guidance and insight Spirit has to help you discover your passion in the next couple of days and what you can do to realign with that spark within and that fire within. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the second card in group option, card number 31, Mary and miracles. Miracles are afoot. We all know Mary. This 31 is the combination of a fresh new start and creativity or collaboration energy coming together for a 4 energy, which is protection, stability, security. And of course, the promise of miracles, and I'm sure the need to actually look out for them. They are having me read the first paragraph and the last line of the first section from these, yes, very specific from Spirit, from the book or the description. So let's do that for you first. It says, the Christian goddess Mary, Mother of Miracles, has come to celebrate with you today. She is here to remind you of all the amazing wonders that are everywhere in your life right now. Look around you, especially at the synchronistic events that have already taken place. Ever since you were born, events and opportunities have come together to support you, guide you, show you love, and present the world as you see it. Look closely and see the hand of the divine working on your behalf. I mean, you guys really need to be open to miracles. Final sentence here. When Mary appears, you are reminded that you will never run out of miracles. How lovely. So, miracles, miracles, and more miracles coming in. Perhaps you're going to be having a bit of help, is what I would say. Help from the divine. I mean, we're always experiencing help from the divine if we're looking out for it. But it may be very evident over the next couple of days. Whenever you're seeing this, you're going to want to be on the lookout for all the different kinds of miracles that occur all the time. Let's give these a roll, see what our numbered shuffle is. Wow, this is the exact roll that group 1 got. A 3 and a 2 and a 5 here. Change, so 5s are about change, but creativity, and for you, new beginnings, partnerships, decision making. Interesting. Okay, we're setting up the back end of your reading. As Spirit was saying, miracles happen in all shapes and sizes. They come out of nowhere. They may be kind of deceiving sometimes, like something might feel like it's frustrating or an obstacle or a challenge that's in your path, and you're like, why? But really it turns out to be something that's very helpful, or that's going to help you shift or change or to become much more centered and protected. Very interesting. Again, we're only looking at the next couple of days, so this is a real short-term reading. It doesn't mean that miracles will no longer be present in your life after. It just means that there's a heavy focus here with Mary, bringing them in and showing things to you, lining things up, the divine orchestration of it all. So set your tarot deck, and I am going to just set your animal deck here so that we can just go ahead and see what comes up. Anything else, Spirit? If you think it's a miracle, it is. That's what they're saying. It doesn't matter if anybody else thinks it's a miracle. If you feel like, oh my God, this is amazing, this is a miracle, thank goodness. It could be like you pop your toast at just the right time and it's the perfectly toasted bread, you know, and you're like, wow, what a miracle. Fine, take it. All right, let's see what we have day one. We're going to get some more information for sure, how you can align with this miraculous kind of energy that's going to help spark or help you discover your passion. Forgiveness, ooh. And of course, you know, when I think about forgiveness, I think about Jesus. So it's interesting that you've got Mary here and we're talking about forgiveness. So perhaps for some of you, you may tune into Jesus over the next couple of days, especially day one here. It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So there's some sort of shift that's happening here for you, where you may be more open to forgiveness. Maybe your heart is opening up a bit more to receive the miracles. You're just being aided over the next couple of days. With a blocked heart, it can be difficult to feel passionate or inspired. Let's see what the tarot gives us. Page of Pentacles, certainly a new, look, it's like a new path, a new offering with the octopus. It also feels kind of like here's a miracle for you. Here's a little pentacle for you. And there's 8 more somewhere that will show up. We've got the stars in the sky. This is a young energy. And like I said, a new chapter. And the Hierophant. They're all kind of like listening to the chief mouse or rat here. We've got the key there in the bakery. Okay, the Hierophant energy, another 5, right, is the idea of reconnecting to purposeful energy. So the miracles will come to help you see something that feels like it's going to realign you and help you begin a new chapter of life, a new chapter of inspiration. Perhaps if you've been feeling like someone wronged you or betrayed you, or you've had some resentment in your heart, acknowledging that piece on day one is going to be important, because I feel the heart is blocked. Even though we're not getting any cups, it's like what they're saying is the heart needs to be opened in order to be able to welcome in that feeling again, that passionate feeling, to discover something. And when we hold on tight, it's like really hard to be curious. And a Page of Pentacles wants to give you something or show you something on the physical plane that you can be curious about or that you can try. You may find that something guides you to making a certain commitment that you've never made, like trying a new thing on the physical plane, trying a new food, a new workout, reaching out to that person that you just have not wanted to reach out to, that something opens up within you and you feel inspired to do it. That's what this feels like. If you can open up your heart and allow yourself the peaceful forgiveness, this peace that comes with forgiveness, miracles will be definitely coming and heading your way. This is interesting. A very interesting combo. I would not hesitate to talk to both of them if you're connecting with your spirit team, and thank them. You know, as you're seeing the things show up, as you're seeing the indicators, the signs, the messages on the physical plane, that where you go, oh my God, this is on purpose, right? This feels like what I'm supposed to be guided to. This feels like something I'm supposed to commit to. This feels like it's aligned with my divine self right now, that it's time, right? This just feels like it's time, and here's your validation for it. It's time for you to be curious about starting something new. It's time for you to commit to something different. It's time for you to, there's some sort of scheduling here that's coming through. That's just a side note, but I feel like you're supposed to schedule something. Like if you've been on the fence and you've been nervous about it, you open up your heart and you're able to get right in, or sign on the dotted line, or at least get the information about it to move forward. Because it's the key. It's like you get some sort of key piece of information that makes you feel like, yes, this is the right thing for me to do. This is connected to my fire, my purpose, why I'm here. But the way that it comes through is this heart channel. Let's see what the animals have to give you here on day one. A warning, a bit of a warning. It's flying off my hand. The parrot spirit. 45, watch your words. Whenever the parrot comes, especially in this deck, it feels like gossipy, right? People could be repeating what you're saying, number one. Number two, they could be talking about you, or you might feel like, yeah, like people are gossiping about you. Also, just being very mindful about how you communicate, especially verbally, is going to be important, whether it's in your own head, what you're saying to yourself, or what you're choosing to say about other people. Again, forgiveness says we're going to release the blocks that are connected to harboring resentment or grudges and open up to the flow of love again. And that, for you, group number two, may mean stop talking about it. Stop saying those things, because every time you say them, they're like true again. It's true again. And I don't mean that it's not true if you don't say them, but you're calling it back into your life. When we're supposed to be inquisitive about a higher understanding or a higher connection or a more purposeful energy as it concerns whatever this forgiveness is around. So they're telling you, watch what you say. It's like, watch what you wish for. It's like if you keep wishing for that or keep bringing it to life through your verbiage, you're communicating that, it's going to stay there. We want to move it and get into the flow of love. Flamingo spirit and embrace the in-between. Two birds here. This is nice just because it feels like on day one, we're not quite over the threshold. And with a flamingo, you're kind of straddling, again, the in-between. They're telling you, watch your words, start changing that verbiage, open up your heart here, look for the signs that you're meant to explore or be curious about. Something purposeful is meant to happen here, and it puts you in the state where you're maybe willing to have one foot on one side and one foot on the other. So this to me says we're not fully over the threshold yet, right? But we're working on it, but we're there. Releasing that is going to help you kind of get back in touch with yourself and notice what's coming through for you and what's showing up for you to help you make this change or make this choice to feel more grounded. Yeah, so like day one, just picture yourself. If you're on one side and there's a big threshold and then there's a new path on the other side, picture yourself allowing your heart to open up and allowing yourself to be kind of surrendering over somehow, and then taking just one foot, like if we're on this side of the threshold, you're just taking one foot and putting it on the other side like that. So you're not fully onto this new path and walking forward yet in day one. Remember, this is only 2 days, but you're willing to kind of straddle the threshold and embrace the in-between, embrace perhaps a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating, a flow of love, releasing resentments, this new chapter and higher knowledge that's much more connected to your divinity at this time. Miracles, remember, miracles are afoot. Hey, conscious co-creator, I'm pausing your reading to give you a short reminder that sometimes a general reading just doesn't quite cut it. And that's where a personal reading comes in to give you a deeper, more focused look at your unique situation or circumstance. My personalized reading provides a tailored card spread just for you and in-depth audio insight. It's created specifically for your needs and sent to your email. You pick your topic, select your reading length, survey 16 tarot decks featuring the star card and choose the one that's resonating most with you. Then share your topic and your current experience or your situation and ask me your questions. To learn more about the Passion Personal Reading, you can check out the link in the description below. Now, let's get back to your reading. Okay, day 2, what do you got for us here? Wow, the first group had this card on day 2 as well, so there's obviously some collective balance, no matter what group you chose. To get here, it's a different energy. But this puts you back into a balanced state. Your energy might balance out just by allowing some sort of relief for your heart center to have the love flowing freely again. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yeah, so it looks like we're trying to get over the threshold here on day 2. Recognize the points and the places where you do have a balance and how it's maybe not, they just said, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's not so bad to inquire about something different other than keeping something, clutching something, harboring something. It may make you feel a whole lot better just to be curious about it, as I'm saying. Be curious, as opposed to like, oh, I have to jump all in or nothing, all or nothing. It's not that energy. It's like, okay, I'm willing to kind of look at it. I'm willing to dip my toe in it. And this starts to create this beautiful balance on day 2 for you. Let's see what we have here. Oh, King of Pentacles. Grounded energy. So your footing is totally different. This is the Master of the Suit of Pentacles, Earth energy. And the 2, oh God, I was wondering if this was going to come. And it did. Here it is. The 2 of Pentacles, you know, and a balance card asks you to be very clear and conscious when making your choices. This is Earth energy. So not only are you going to feel much more balanced, but much more grounded day 2. It's like you have the opportunity to make new choices that see this happening again, this swirl, this openness, this flow of love, that it doesn't have to be the way it was, that it can be inspiring again, that you can discover a new way, that you're able to, in this case, you may be able to juggle more easily with a 2 of Pentacles. So if you thought something was not available for you at all with a 2 of Pentacles, you may find a way to balance it all now. Something that you never thought of before now becomes available for you. You find the key piece of information. You go, I wonder if, I'm curious if, and it puts you into this beautiful balanced state. Plus, you've got a King of Pentacles here. A King of Pentacles is fabulous at doing the hard work that needs to be done and being a really great advocate for enjoying life. So there seems to be some balance that is needed in order to be able to connect to this miraculous energy that you've got happening, as well as that passion within yourself, that spark within. And it feels really good. So this to me is not extreme. The King of Pentacles is a really balanced king. I love the energy of the King of Pentacles just because not only does he make great investments, but he invests in his family and his well-being and his enjoyment, as well as investing in the things that he's passionate about, and he works hard on them. So there's this sense of you coming back to yourself almost, that there is something kind of harboring resentment, blocking you, holding some sort of grudge, something going on. And now we start a new chapter and we move right to the top of the suit. See, that Page of Pentacles begins the new chapter in the court cards, and then day 2, we go, you know what? I'm in charge here and I can live a more balanced life, and that's going to help you discover more things to be passionate about, perhaps, or just this feeling of inspiration again, that fire within. It will have room to blossom and bloom a bit more, or to be ignited within you if you can give it some room. So it's a call for a balanced state on day 2, and to recognize what is good in your life, what you already have. Remember, Mary is not only bringing in the miracles for you to see, but also is asking for you to notice, what do you already have in your life that feels good to you, that is inspiring, or that you're passionate about. And notice those things and be grateful for those things, as well as noticing the new things that are coming in. There's just a shift that needs to happen to provide you with a more grounded and balanced state where you feel like you can juggle and you're at the top of your game all at the same time. Yeah, I would not be in an extreme energy. Look out for extremes on day 2. I just want to take a look at the bottom of the deck to see what you have presenting there, and then we'll do your animals. Knight of Wands, look at that fire. Discover your passion and discover it quickly. You can move forward very quickly with a Knight of Wands. They're the fastest moving knight. So Spirit's kind of giving us a wink and a nod, like, if you can just let go of this, watch what you say, okay, and be willing to move onto another path, another way, a more balanced state, you're going to enjoy it, and quite quickly. So it feels like fast movement. It is only 2 days, but they're indicating the quick movement for you is available. Love that. Yeah, if you want it. Yeah, let's see what we have, your animal guides. Oh, the nightingale spirit. Love is all around. The flow of love. And day 2, here we have a 41-5. Love is all around. The change is afoot. Yes, the change is afoot. Lovely. More birds as well. 3 birds. I would look out for birds as an indicator. We're not seeing them in your tarot, but all of your animals so far are birds. It shows that the love comes directly in. And like they said, quite quickly with that Knight of Wands, right? Let's see what else. the grasshopper spirit. Take that leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Oh, if this is about you trying to reach out to somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, or there was a grudge or like some bad blood or something, or you've been feeling kind of bad about something that you said, or maybe somebody harmed you or hurt you, they're telling you directly, please take this leap. It's worth it. You don't have to carry this anymore. You don't have to keep saying this to yourself. You can step into a space where the song that you're singing is love, and there's this beautiful flow of love, and there's this beautiful balance where you get to do what it is that you're passionate about, and you get to enjoy your life at the same time and enjoy the people around you or enjoy the work that you're doing. It feels like freedom almost. This miraculous kind of change, this turn of events that wants to see you, they're saying, see you smiling, that wants to see you smiling. And I suppose she is having sort of a little smirk here, but wants to see you not worrying so much, not holding on, not getting lost in the fire, but being illuminated by the passion, being driven by the passion, and straight into like, I can do both. It's almost the energy of I can have it all, even though that's not realistic, right? They're kind of guiding you here to perhaps believe in miracles, right? Perhaps to believe in a different way, that there is a change that you can make that will bring in a different way of life that feels a whole lot better. Yeah, a new chapter. Let's see what we have here for your final message. This is a surrender card. Oh my goodness, look at that. A new dawn, I would say so. A new path for sure. Perhaps even a cleansing with the water. Surrender to complete healing. Whatever this is, that's what I'm saying. Jesus, you might want to call in Jesus. Mary's here. We've got the forgiveness card. You're surrendering to complete healing. Yeah, and just this beautiful, loving energy. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. This may happen more quickly than you ever imagined, but it is available for you, Group 2, without a shadow of a doubt. They're bringing it up again and again and again, right? Miracles in this flow of love being all around you, and this complete healing. If you will allow yourself to surrender over, let it go, is what I would say. Let it go. It's time for you to fly. Instead of be gossiping, we're looking to be free. We're looking to take this leap of faith and to feel so amazing. This feels like pleasure upon pleasure. Like you're getting to do what you love, be around the people you love, spend the time working on things that you love, inviting a new chapter into your life, and feeling completely healed and loved. Love is all around. So I hope that this serves you for the next couple of days. Group number 2, it was my pleasure to read for you, and I will see you in the next one.